Hi, this is Michael Hart of ElimCounselling Services, and I want to thank you for being with us on another video on our channel. Today's topic is how to improve your couple's communication. 4 simple steps. Here is the first step. The first step is to keep your communication short and sweet. Many of us make the mistakes of feeling that if we just say more, if we say it louder, if we say it longer, then we will be heard. The fact is, the longer you speak, the more your partner will tune you out and the less they will remember. Effective communication has to be short. And I said short and sweet. So in that second part of the first point, sweet means be careful about your tone. Make sure that you're not saying things in anger or in bitterness, because if you're angry, then all they're going to hear is the anger. So the first point is keep it short and sweet. The second point is to stick to the subject that you're talking about. If you're talking about something that happened on the weekend, stick to that topic. Don't bring into the conversation something that happened back in 1985 or on your wedding day when your mother-in-law was not very nice to you. Stick to what happened on the weekend. The more things you bring into the conversation, the more confusing it becomes. And many of my couples who come in for counseling to me as a psychotherapist will say sometimes we even forget what we started fighting about, because so many things are on the table, it becomes very confusing. The next point is to state your emotions. Don't talk so much about what the person did. Talk about how it made you feel. So for example, when you don't help with the dishes, it makes me feel unloved. It makes me feel unsupported. Instead of saying, why don't you do the dishes? You never do the dishes. Talk about your feelings. If you can talk about your feelings, you are most likely to get the empathy of your partner. And the fourth point is for you to show understanding of what the other person is saying. As the conversation goes back and forth, what tends to happen is that we go to this place where we are listening to defend, and we are listening to see how we can overcome what the other person is saying. I say to my couples when they come in for counseling, try to listen more like a lover and less like a lawyer. When a lawyer is listening to a conversation, he's thinking, how can I pick this thing apart? How can I show that person the ways in which they are wrong? A lover will say, on the other hand, how can I show understanding to what it is that you're trying to say? So the person might not have all the facts correctly, but if you can understand, if you can show understanding, I can understand how if you felt that I was playing my video games and left you to do all the household chores, I can understand how that would make you feel unsupported and unloved. If you stick to these 4 simple strategies, your communication will improve drastically overnight. Thank you so much for listening, and please stay tuned because we'll have another video posted next week. And remember to hit that subscribe button.